I haven't heard anything about your birthday party. Did your mom move today or anything?
I think so. She's being weird with it. I haven't really been she's been like talking about grandkids more and stuff. So man,
I got it. No need to explain. You don't want to be tainted by what your mom's feeling. You don't want her to feel something and influence you, make you feel bad, guilt trip you. I get it.
yeah. Me and Melissa had like this heavy ass conversation about not always needing to please my mom and that I'm not a disappointment and stuff. And I think right now it's just best that I'm not mad at my mom at all. I get why she feels the way she feels, but I think it's best I just keep a mental distance.
Hey, that's okay. Really. I don't know if you have people saying that to you, but it's fine.
I know we share a dad, and he's gone. And what happened to your mom is tragic, beyond tragic. But I envy you in the way that you don't have family pressures. Like, you're cool with your uncle, but it don't seem like he puts that family, you gotta have kids mentality on you. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. Only because my uncle doesn't put pressure on me the same way your mom puts pressure on you. But he's always doubled down on the importance of making his institute of faith as big as it can be, and also the legacy of the family. Legacy of the family has always been on the tip of his tongue. So that's why I was happy when he stepped away from the Institute of Faith for a bit, let me have it, because he would talk about it all while I was growing up, and finally the day was there that it took over, and no more talking to me about it.
Yeah, I guess that's a whole different beast. My mom's not really worried about legacy like that. I mean, she's worried about like lineage and like the bloodline type thing, but nothing as big as like what your uncle wants from you, I guess. Why does the previous generation gotta do that to us,
Look, the way I justify it, they may go about it in a toxic way, but I think they just want what's best for us.
Right. They want what's best for us, but at the same time I feel like, without those pressures, maybe I would have turned out different. Like, for example, I still find it easy to lie every now and then. Not easy, but it's the one habit that I fall back on. I don't necessarily, no, not at all actually. I don't drink anymore. I don't touch that stuff anymore. I've changed my diet in terms of bad food. And I'm not as toxic, but I still find it easy to open that door and say a lie.
Okay, but what are you referring to exactly?
I don't know. I can't tell you, because like you would have a different perspective, and I feel like if I told you, as your brother who's trying to get to know you more and be on the same page with you, I feel like what I lied about is kind of like disrespectful to you.
Just say, Joey, I'm a big boy, and if we're gonna be brothers, we should have an open line of communication, no filter. It's usually best.
I don't know if you're infertile or not. I don't think you are, but I lied to Melissa about having a vasectomy, and I know if you are infertile, it's not nice to joke about infertility like that, but I lied to her, and she thinks that I had a vasectomy, but I didn't. And I think she's like sniffing around. Like I think she's like not believing it that much.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, so now the problem is, bro, we're doing good, you know? And I don't want to be the reason that we fight. And she told me straight up, if she finds out that I lied about the vasectomy, then we're gonna have big problems. And now I'm kind of debating maybe I should actually get one.
Dude, no. Come on.
So, you're my big brother, right? So what do I do? Because
go to the doctor. Say, check me. Do I have a vasectomy? Because I went to Japan and they said they did one. Doctor's gonna say no. You go back to Melissa, say you got ripped off in Japan. They put you under general anesthesia, they kicked you in the nuts or something to make it hurt, and you got ripped off. She can't refute that.
Yo. That could work. That could, yeah. I'ma tell her like, yo, something don't feel right when I do it. Something feels too real when I do it. And maybe I should get a second opinion. Maybe I should go to the doctor and ask them, hey, I was in Japan, I got a vasectomy. Can you check? Can you make sure this is legit? I like it. Yo, good job, dude.
You didn't hear that from me. This is your plan.
Yeah. I ain't saying a word. You might have saved my relationship. Speaking of relationships, yo, anything happen with Cassandra, the chick that your uncles might set you up with?
Oh, it sounds weird. It's almost like I'm in high school, but he won't let me talk to her yet.
Damn. I guess that's for the best. See, you gotta be grateful for a family member that's gonna look out for you like that. Because imagine if you entered into the relationship and you were still hung up on Charlotte, hung up on Miranda, or who was the other girl that you were with? Damn, I can't even remember her name.
Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany, right. Sorry. Imagine if you weren't ready and he let you walk into another relationship like that.
Yeah. By the way, did you ever figure out the situation? Like, you know what you're doing?
Nah, not yet. Still thinking about it. Melissa's 50-50, she don't care. Miranda seems like she'd be like not problematic in me watching Charlotte and stuff. My mom wants me to have Charlotte. I guess I know what you would say, right?
What you're doing about Charlotte. You know? Are you gonna take her?
Hypothetically, I have custody of Charlotte on the weekends or something. How are you gonna look at me, you know, taking care of her? That's gonna kill you, man. As a matter of fact, why don't you just take her, man? I already gave you permission. I don't know if I could do this, and then like I don't want it to ruin our brotherhood.
I want my niece. I want to see her again. Doesn't matter if she's not my daughter. I just love her. That's how I know it's real love. Whether it's you or me taking care of her.
I still gotta think about it.
Hey. I'll be okay. can't hit rock bottom again. It's all for the best. Remember, we did say we would do a test if it ever came to it.